Hey again everyone, another more casual, less edited video for you tonight. Something else I'd like to speak on, basically. Before those of you who don't know me continue, as I'm about to do what nobody should ever do online and talk politics, I want to make a couple of things clear. I am a trans woman, left-leaning, and I obviously know very little about politics as a whole. These are just my opinions based on what I'm seeing from the months after the election. Having said that, it's no secret that people have been disappointed with the handling of the Democratic Party since the election. Surprisingly to me, mostly from us on the left. People are desperate to see resistance, and I will acknowledge this. There hasn't been too much in the way of it so far. We had one guy at the address to Congress, and Bernie and AOC have been doing some great work as usual, but there hasn't been much else. Hell, it seems like some Democrats are leaning away from the left more now. Thankfully, given said work from AOC and Bernie, it appears the left wing are becoming more and more popular. So I'm confident that over the next 4 years, the rest of the Democrats will fall in line. Having said that, this will be much less effective if we continue to refuse to even try working with our party. Since the election, there hasn't really been much in the way of action, despite the fact that people have been raving about taking action. Things like this only help if you actually start organizing, getting involved in your state-level elections, researching and pushing politicians who will help us towards our goal. But what's been happening since January? Nothing but panic. People have been taking every little thing Trump says as gospel, despite what we know of his strategy, and have been browbeating people who don't agree that we're in some kind of apocalypse. These people have been saying, quote, we'll lose our rights next month, unquote, for around 3 months now. Things like this are so supremely disappointing. Watching as most of the people I see over here on the left just decide to lose all hope and refuse to do anything but wait, makes me really doubt if we can trust them. There's a lot of talk about how bad things are and how fascism is already here and we're just weeks away from it, despite what has been happening lately and how frequently Trump has been stopped and has complied with his executive orders being blocked. He can't do anything he wants to do because he's constantly being stopped, which should be something to celebrate for us on the left. But of course, we don't have much choice but to trust them, since they're the only people who want to help us right now, that being the left wing. So what do? I think all we have to do is this. We usher them along to get involved and do what they can to help move the policy and mold the actions of our representatives. We, more specifically the LGBTQ+ community, have been able to make some great change, most recently in 2012 by front-running the movement for gay marriage rights. So why don't we just do it again for trans rights and the rallying of other progressive policy while we're at it? It's clear they need some help getting motivated to keep going, so we need to remind them that nothing good has ever come from giving up. We can make real change if we just keep going. Things won't always go our way, but that's not an excuse to stop. So let's start pushing for change. And that'll be it for today's video, actually, pretty short one today. But before I go, I wanted to quickly thank you all for the ton of support that you've been giving me recently as well. I never imagined I would hit 1K views on anything so soon, much less almost 2K now. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope that this channel can take off. Once we get big enough, and I get to a place with internet that can handle it, I want to start doing charity live streams so we can really start making a difference. Until then, thanks again for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in this Saturday for more trans-centric content. Next is going to be another more heavily edited video than this. I just wanted to put this out there because I had a couple of thoughts that I wanted to articulate. So without further ado, thanks again for watching, and see you next time.